second straight year in a row, will lead them to green. Christian Eckes on the outside. Race number 12 for the Craftsman Truck Series is green. Nice initial start as they head down into turn 1. Christian Eckes on the inside. Ty Majeski chose the outside.
You see that run, Ty's gonna be able to carry off a turn 2. Able to clear him down the back straightaway, get that draft. These trucks are gonna draft down the straightaway like you see here. The runs are gonna be able to be built as they break down into turn 3.
Yeah, they punch such a big hole in the air with these trucks, Joey, don't they? That's why they draft so well, even on a mile-and-a-quarter racetrack.
Absolutely. This track is definitely confused if it wants to be a 1.5-mile type speedway
or a short track.
It depends on what part of the track you're at.
We saw Corey Heim right away, didn't want to waste any time, jumped right out of line as you see him on the inside of Ben Rhodes, trying to pick up that spot.
And this is what I'm talking about. When they get side by side like this, he's going to try to side draft him. Can't quite keep his left rear quarter. That side draft down these straightaways is so powerful. If you're able to keep his left rear quarter on the straightaway, you're going to be in better position when you get to the corner.
And sometimes when you do that, that gives that truck behind you a good opportunity to maybe get a 2-for-1.
So look for that throughout the day for sure. Now this is the heavy braking zone we talked about in the turn 1. Ben Rhodes is going to try to dive it off in there, get some air on his nose, try to wrap that bottom the best he can. And he's going to try to pull that side draft off that we were talking about.
I was talking to some of the crew chiefs, Joey, and they said 500 to 600 pounds of brake pressure getting in turn 1 here at this racetrack.
All of it. Now this is where we've seen some accents, right? Where they're side by side into the corner. The inside truck's going to get really loose. It's really important to make sure you get down onto that paint, keep your truck under control. And you see Corey Heim trying to follow through here.
And I think Taylor Gray with that 17 did a nice job of giving that truck on the inside some room, because as you mentioned earlier, a lot of times when that truck on the inside gets loose, it takes you with it.
Yeah, you don't want to give him room because you don't want to give the spot, but you also don't want to get wrecked.
Taylor Gray's older brother, Tanner Gray, by the way, started in the rear. They made an unapproved adjustment before the start of the race, so he's already making his way forward up to 25th.
This racetrack looks really racy. We talked about it earlier that you're going to see two lanes, maybe even 3 lanes, and it looks like we already have 2 lanes, even with all the water, the rubber washed off.
Yeah, it's going to take a little bit, and as these tires start to wear out a little bit and tire fall off, the trucks will move up. But down here, 1 and 2, you already see that they got a couple lanes going down here already. I think you give this race another 15, 20 laps. 3 and 4 is going to look just the same.
Lane Riggs had a little moment, started 15th, lost a few positions in that 38 truck. Here it is.
That's the blue truck right side of your screen. Tries to get underneath Chase Purdy, and the 77 was really low. Maybe got the left sides on the rumble strips down there, possibly. We saw how wet they were when they were drying the track.
I think that, you got a truck right on your door and you're trying to power down. I'm sure he was down in 3rd gear trying to pull all that power down and just got a little free. You can hear him shifting right there, Daniel Dye.